What a Saturday. We saw several tight games. All 6 games that involved top 10 teams were decided by single digits. 8 of the top 10 teams in the college football playoff rankings held on to win this week. Louisville and Ohio State, the only ones who didn't. Kirk Herbstreit joins us now on SportsCenter. Kirk called the Florida State-Florida game with Chris Fowler. But, Kirk, your reaction to the ending of that Alabama-Auburn game is going to go viral if it hasn't already. Have you ever reacted like that to a game in the booth when you're calling a different game?
Always. So we call the games, and I got a 4-pack right here. I'm a college football junkie. I can't get enough. It never gets old. So you know what it's like, Stan. You've been an LSU guy. I mean, you're watching games, you're calling games, and you're watching games over here. Luckily for me, that Alabama game ended right as we were about to do our open. So I'm sitting down watching that game, and I'm thinking, wow, Bama's going to get upset. This is crazy. Game day's supposed to go to Atlanta next week, and I'm thinking it's over. And then I was just shocked that they pulled off that miracle. I had no idea anybody was filming it. I just thought it was me and Chris just acting like we normally do, just being college football fans. That's just what we do, man. We love it every Saturday.
All right, so after what we saw there at Auburn and in Ann Arbor and in Gainesville where you guys were and Seattle and then in Eugene on Friday, how do you stack them up heading into championship weekend?
I'd put Georgia still at 1. You obviously move Michigan to 2. I think Washington will be at 3. And I'd put Florida State at 4. Florida State was on the outside. They have Ohio State losing this game. I think they will go up into the top 4. I can't wait to watch them next week in Charlotte. You got Oregon sitting back there with a 1 loss. They play Washington on Friday night in Vegas. You got Bama sitting out there with 1 loss. They, of course, have Georgia. So this is going to go down to the wire. I can't remember it being this since we started the playoff in 2014.
Want to get your thoughts on the Heisman race as well, Kirk. It seems like it's down to Nix and Daniels now. They both have very impressive numbers, but in different ways. What do you think is going to matter most to the committee?
Well, it depends. You have your older, traditional Heisman voters who look at a team's record. You know that. And they'll look at Bo Nix and they'll think, what a great year he's having. And they'll look at Jayden Daniels and say, well, they've got 3 losses. How can he win it? But as I sit here right now, it's really hard to make any kind of argument against Jayden Daniels and just how dynamic he's been week after week. Just having those Heisman moments week after week. I would definitely give an edge to Jayden Daniels. And let's see what happens with the Ducks Friday in Vegas against Washington as they try to avenge their only loss. All right, Kirk, we'll see what happens moving forward, but certainly an exciting Saturday that shows why we love college football so much. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. You got it.